guys hear me?
Flyer 1847, traffic on the parallel runway.
Is the audio okay on BTS?
Runway 1 right, good takeoff. One right, Horizon 2488, traffic on the parallel runway, turns away. RNAV 6, runway 1 left, good takeoff. RNAV 6, turn takeoff, 1 left. Contact departure. Departure to Horizon 2488, departure. Horizon 2488. Yeah, 57, drop on the parallel, runway, turn to say, RNAV 10, take off. Take off 1 right, RNAV 5.
I thought it was windy yesterday. Oh, no. Just this windy today.
Highway 5680, traffic on the parallel runway, turns away, RNAV 70, on left, take off. That's the right one. That's good. Take off. Good. 680.
Carl or the win. Or the win. I was telling Charlie earlier, I think I'd rather have Dean Snow than win. Showing off your new Camp AVL hoodie. Nice. I'm wearing my Camp AVL t-shirt here today. It's blowing so much that the birds can't even move. They're just floating in the air. Oh, Allison says 44 degrees. Why does my microphone sound like it's over modulated? Something's off with this audio board. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
1777 heavy, turn left at Tango.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Not gonna get good audio today, no matter what I try. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
Traffic 2 miles final, our navigation on the left, take off. Airline 5906, turn left at Tango, contact now 121. Stop, take over to Grand Castle, and 2441, turn to Chicago, runway. One, two. 557 radar contact, 5 miles west of San Francisco Bay altitude.
It is officially 11 a.m. back here at SFO. It's another windy day as well. Who's running for more SFO airport action right here on Airline Videos Live. Today is Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. Well, the good news is the ones are back open at this point. Fingers crossed it will stay open. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm your plane jockey Kevin here at Bayfront Park outside of SFO. Let's get some double landings and some drag races on the ones. What do we say? Thanks you guys for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't yet. Share this show with your family and your friends. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hello everyone. Hope you're all having a great week. One day closer to the weekend. All right. I have witnessed some drag races on the ones already this morning. Start with a corporate jet already lined up on one right.
November 320 Lima X-ray, trust on the parallel runway, turns away, RNAV side eye, turn over right, clear takeoff. RNAV side eye, 1 right, clear to go, 320 Lima X-ray. Footstep 487, trust on the parallel runway, turns away, RNAV step, turn over left, clear to takeoff. 1355.
It's already fishdailing. I don't know how long until the ones are closed down. Heading to Dulles, United Airlines flight 1355 at 737 MAX 9, lining up there on runway 1 right. We do have a heavy coming in on the 28 left. That is United Airlines flight 984 coming up from Paris. It's a 27-year-old 777 at 200 ER.
1949 San Francisco Tower runway.
Let's head over to the 28s. It's a busy 28, left and right. Yesterday afternoon, with all arrivals, all takeoffs happening on the 28s. To the 777 short funnel for runway 28 left.
November 5 Kilo Lima, continue to roll out right turn at Echo, contact ground 121.8. Right turn Echo 48. Southwest 1782, coming up on the bridge, way left. Yeah, 1355, RNAV side eye, running right, clear for takeoff.
With the flight to Dulles, not cleared for takeoff, 1 right. Not seeing anybody lined up on 1 left.
984 Heavy, continue to roll out left, Quebec, and contact ground. At 1355, contact parking.
So I got this United. Seems to be always a United 737 sitting there on the taxiway when we start the shows. This flight heading to San Diego. It's a brand new 737 MAX 8, just delivered it in March, 2 months ago to United. United Airlines Flight 313 heading to Houston, Texas. 737 MAX 9 already lined up. Runway 1 right. So we also have... Well, it doesn't matter. I thought we were going to have a drag race.
American 179, I think you said hold short of runway 2 left. Okay, from hold short 2 left, American 179. 761, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear land.
When pushing these planes, that's what we saw yesterday, and then they eventually closed down the ones.
At 313, contact departure.
Will we have our first drag race of the stream?
761, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear land.
United Airlines Flight 14 to 49 heading to Detroit in an A319. Now that is a long flight on an A319. No, thank you. The flight heading to LAX. United Airlines Flight 565, a 737-900ER lined up on one left.
Sector 179, traffic on the runway turns away at Tango, cross runway 28 left, contact down 124.25. Cross 28 left, contact 24.
An A319 all the way to Detroit. It's about a 4.5-hour flight, I think. I once took an America West A319 from Phoenix to Detroit. That was a long flight. Even though it was only, what, 3.5 hours?
Yeah, 565, traffic on the parallel runway turns away.
Up on the ones. This one heading to Panama City. United Airlines Flight 1103, a 737 MAX 8. United Express SkyWest Flight 6001 heading to Monterey. It's an Embraer E175LR lined up one left. United 777 heading out to the 28s. That flight would be heading to Tokyo, heading at flight 875. It'll be United 777-200 coming in from Chicago O'Hare at flight 1387, now just 3 minutes out, heading to 28 right. Jane with a $550 super chat through PayPal. Thank you so much and amazing support. Jane says, have a great day, Kevin. Thank you for the SFO shows. My pleasure. Thank you so much for your awesome support there, Jane. Boy, oh boy, awesome support. Legend Shane. Yes, another round of applause for our Legend Shane. Thank you so much, Shane. Of course, we'll be in JFK next week. And I'm about to sneeze. Let me get off camera. Boy, oh boy. Everything's just blowing around. Hopefully I don't blow into the bay. Alert, alert, plane jockey in the bay.
Runway 1 right. Clear for takeoff.
This is not bye-bye Betty, but I like her already.
United 430, anywhere in line right. Runway 1 right, line up and wait.
Yeah, Hachu.
United 369 at Mike, crossing 1 right, full short, runway 1 left. At Mike, cross 1 right, full short, 1. And United 369, that traffic is close up there. What's will be crossing?
We're going to go to the 2-8s. We got that 777 now short final. It's like coming in from Chicago O'Hare. It's 777-200 with United.
Japan 58, heavy running to left, clear to land. United 432, come take Tokyo. Tokyo, United 432. Delta 59, 89, 59, just to prepare for the use of my side. United 875, heavy traffic, 41 188, 1 final point. American 1188, San Francisco, Terminal 1 right, line of point.
777 sitting out there. The 28's going to be taken off here next.
American 1996, on signal 28 right.
American 1996, San Francisco, car cost like Turbo, Subject to Fairlow, ready straight right, clear lane.
Straight right, clear lane, American 1996.
United 369, traffic holding in affecting runway for 27020, and a stop to runway 1 left, straight go. Also 1369, Los Angeles, contact Delta 8.
Again, this flight heading to Tokyo Haneda, flight 875, 777 at 200 ER. We have Japan Airlines Dreamliner heading to 28 left.
United 875, heavy traffic will be holding on the intersecting runway. So when this is secured to 188 left, please take off. Take off to that left 95. Happy birthday.
Cleared for takeoff 28 left, the flight heading to Tokyo Haneda.
Table and one left line and waited by this time.
Alright, I'm waiting on that one left and like.
Okay, 8950 to back check.
Delta 8950.
United 369, contact Narco approaches. This is for 79 crossing, one right, right to Lima, hold short of Mike. You can either use Mike if I check the still is stuck on that.
Alright, let's confirm straight 479, cross on one right at Hotel Golf Mountain, and also Mike, that's your question.
Here's the 479 reason.
Southwest 39, visual,
Southwest 39, San Francisco, cross Mike to 132 mile final, 12621, traffic holding on days 1, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, first land, Southwest 30.
Let's go back to 28 left, Japan Airlines Dreamliner. It's like coming in from Tokyo to Narita.
American
subscribe if you're new. Make sure your notifications are all set. Next live broadcast is on Sunday back in Los Angeles for the big Sunday show.
Runway 11, Delta 2078 on Echo Cross, runway 28 left, contact on 124.25.
It's Alaska flight heading to Newark, flight 299, and we do have a flight taking off to Santa Barbara, 737 to Max 8. One left.
United 1585, 67, on a flight on flight left. Delta 977, in case, I think there's a running straight left, clear left. 977, clear left, take left. United
Diego is not going to cross over the ones.
1998, Delta.
We do have a pair of 737s lined up on the ones. American Airlines, not quite sure where it's heading to. Brand new 737 MAX 8, just delivered in January.
runway 6060 San Francisco, carry up. 5950, take it.
Sorry, what is that?
Oh no, don't prepare 6262, how are you?
Yes ma'am, we're up, go 6262.
Prepare 6262, going on Lima, hold short of Fox 1, please.
Alright, Lima, hold short, Fox 1, go 6262.
Runway 1 left, clear for takeoff.
Step D, what's up, San Francisco, candidate 81?
Okay, 5958, San Francisco, anyone left, item flight. KLM 130 Charlie, contact on 124.25, 124 and a quarter.
142 okay, that's 150.
Bye-bye. Air Canada 762, San Francisco, anyone right, line of flight, that's flight 1.
Triple 7 at 300 ER, now heading out into the 2-8s.
6262, let's take your time coming up. You can continue number 1 now.
Alright, we'll go first, go 6262.
Air Canada 762, contact NorCal. Contact NorCal, Air Canada.
Allison, Charlie is texting you. May not be a question you can even answer. flight heading to Reading, United Express, SkyWest flight 5286. It's an E-jet lined up there on one right. Delta Airlines flight 785 coming up from Atlanta, Georgia, 767 to 300 yard, just 9 minutes out. Also a Delta 767 to 300 yard coming up from JFK, flight 669, just 18 minutes away.
Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. We got 15 during Japan. Allison and one of our great mods with a coffee super chat. Thank you so much.
Do we still have wheels on the 923? United 1116. Looks like you do. Continue Lima short of Lima 2. Lima hold short. Lima 2. United 1116. Are we going to be able to cut down there? Thank you. Delta 2878 traffic hold on the intersecting runways and 27021 on side-eye runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Delta 2878 clear for takeoff on outside-eye.
2051 runway 1 right, line up ahead, we're going right now.
1 right, line up away to
2380 Heavy San Francisco Tower, Foxtrot Company, 1 left only, hold short runway 1 right. We only have one engine, we're going to need a few minutes, 116. No problem, continue Lima 2 and hold short 1 right as ready. Alright, we'll hold short on Lima 2 and we'll get our other going, 116. Driver 6262 traffic holding intersecting runways, 12719 RNF 1 slow, 28 left, clear for takeoff.
RNF westbound, 28 left, clear for takeoff, Tower 6260.
United 2380 Heavy, crossing 1 right.
On right,
United 35 Heavy, 28 left, clear for takeoff. United Runway, United 35.
Singapore, the A350-900 heading back to Singapore, also heading out to the 28s. It's flight 31. Another United 777-200 heading to Honolulu, flight 2380, also heading out to the 28s.
Runway 1 left, runway 1 right, runway 1 and 8, 1.
Good morning.
Towers up 75 heavy
Janice with the $2 super chat says, yo, hello Janice.
Park out, yes sir.
Good to see you.
Delta 785, heavy Texas to tower, constellation left 75 to the parallel, 126.20, that is 3 range to the land. 3 range to the land, 775.
I got that United 777-300ER heading to Osaka, Japan. Lighting up on runway 28 left.
United 35, heavy, hold the position. What's the 1508, turn left echo, and hold short ready to it left.
Left echo, hold short, 2 right, green left, go ahead.
Island 61, traffic, hold around 28, wind 220, 21, remain 1 right, clear takeoff. Runway 1 right, clear for takeoff, 561. And you know 11:16, how much longer do you think it'll be? We're in about 4 more minutes. Number 216, runway 1 right, line of sight, traffic, landing at a 31.
Jockey around here.
Break the 454, caution, right curve left, heavy ahead, heavy off the parallel. W260 traffic will be holding on the intersecting runway. Traffic approaching a 2.5 mile final for the intersection.
It's JetBlue flights heading to JFK, flight 216 and A321.
United 1470, turn left, Echo or Tango, hold short runway 28 left.
Alright, Echo or Tango, short left.
Flight coming from Atlanta, 767-300ER, also that United 777 flight heading to Honolulu, now rolling down to 28 left.
239, make your left heavy, supporting the parallel, down to 1 wind 250-23, when you say right middle land. 21 heavy traffic holding intersecting runways, 125.21, RNF to gunner, runway 28 left, with takeoff.
Tree departure, Singapore 31.
Singapore. Cleared for takeoff.
Left approach.
31, A350-900 heading to Singapore.
Delta 669 heavy 10 consider traffic departing runways 1, contact turbulence, heavy departing the parallel, runway straight ranks and land, 125.21. November 104 Kilo Victor out of that next V60, there's a heavy air. Delta 785 heavy on Echo Cross 22 left contact company.
Alright, that's Echo Cross 22 left ground 28 775 heavy. Traffic flight 104 Kilo Victor.
Singapore 31 heavy contact north of departure.
Departure Singapore 31 heavy, goodbye.
November 4 Kilo Victor, did you say you have the traffic in sight?
Hey, firm 104 Kilo Victor.
November 104 Kilo Victor, continue south.
This flight heading to Boston, United Airlines flight 111.
Hey, southbound transition will maintain visual separation for Kilo Victor.
Bed 1116, wind 26 at 21 on F2 tie-dye, runway 1
Heading
right,
to Boston at 737 at max 9.
Pick up 1 right, shooting out at
exit to 454 right turn angle, left on Charlie, contact ground 20.
Hopefully, yeah, not a good sign if this Frontier A321 is heading into the 28s. Get the feeling the ones are done once again. Connor with the super chat. Thanks so much, Connor. Says if you get reverse ops at SFO, that's 10 left, 10 right, 19 left, 19 right. Yes, we do, but I don't think it's going to happen today. Certainly the winds are in favor of the 2.8s. Not the ones. Unfortunately, Alvinor 0293 with a $4 super chat with a cup of coffee. Thank you so much, Alvinor. Charlie, one of our great moments, as well as producer editor with a $10 super chat. Thanks so much, Charlie. Says thanks for the opportunity to see these cool SFO views in person. This is pretty great work. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. United Dreamliner now rolling it down to a left.
239 on Echo Cross 22 left hand ground.
On Echo Cross 2 left ground.
United 29 Heavy contact on California.
That's 29 Heavy.
First by 33-0.
Oh, yeah. One's closed down. Here we go again. We're taking the show on the road once again and taking you to JFK. We hope to have better weather there. May 28th and 29th. There from the TWA Hotel in JFK live. Right here on Airline Videos Live. And one of our great mods, Danny Dusseldorf, with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Danny. He says, ditto what Charlie said, but not in person for me. I think he'd be cold, Danny. Thank you, Danny.
Flight 3308, 125.18, our next 6, runway 1 left, Kristen 28 left, clear for takeoff.
All right, so the ones are now officially closed once again.
RNAV West, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV West, clear for takeoff, 28 left, frontier 3308.
Delta 668, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, line up away.
Runway 28 left, Delta 668.
Frontier flight heading to LAX. The 28s on the left-hand side, Aeromexico, flight 668, coming up from Mexico City at 737 at max 8 on the right-hand side, southwest.
Coming
in from Denver, flight 267 at 737 at max 8. 757 Chip with the $14.70 super chat. Thank you so much, Chip. Celebrating my daughter's birthday with a lurk while chomping down some Cool Ranch Doritos. Happy version 4.7, Liz. Well, happy birthday, Liz. 4.7. Thank you, Chip.
Delta 668 on the right, turn contact NorCal.
NorCal, we'll see Delta 668.
Delta 317, 125.016, RNAV, left, good takeoff.
So we thought the wind was bad yesterday. I think it's double what we had yesterday.
Southwest 5326.
Alaska 835. Delta 317, contact NorCal.
To a final visual, runway 28 left. NorCal 217,
Bye. Togo 562 San Francisco Tower 125017, runway left, clear to land.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, around the second by.
Alaska 835 Tower. Okay, no problem. Hold short runway 28 left. No, that's okay. You can plan full link to 8 left. There's just some final for getting. Okay. Contact north departure.
And it is officially the top of the hour once.
Togo 562, reduce the final.
And it's officially afternoon here in the extremely windy SFO airports. You're watching continuous live coverage of AirLineVideos Live. May 22nd, 2025. And I'm your plane jockey, Kevin, here at Bayfront Park. My gosh, it's windy. All right, as we continue on here, unfortunately, the ones, no more. So all the action back on the 2.8s doesn't make for the best show, but we're here. Hey Charlie, the BTS is crooked. BTS is crooked. It's crooked. It's lopsided.
Southwest 267, hold short runway 28 left.
Hold short 28 left. We are taking the runway, we are not taking the runway.
No problem. Airline 785 San Francisco, 26013 traffic.
Japan Airlines C777 at 300ER. This flight heading back to Tokyo Haneda will now cross over the ones. Head to the
835 wind 26017 on obstructed, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
We're takeoff 562, clear to land runway 28 left.
Togo 562, ready.
To land runway 28 left, check 562.
We'll hope for some double landings on the 2.8s.
Okay, 35, thanks, 0, cut. No.
Over to NorCal, 35.
United 336, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, line up and away.
28 left, line up and away, United 336.
United 2055 San Francisco Tower, traffic hold in position, 12611, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land on 28 left, United 2055.
Jet 557 San Francisco Tower, 12611, runway 28
landing on the 2.8 left. This United 737 next up.
Good day.
Good day. United 336 and 240 at 24 are now obstructed, runway 28 left, clear.
Here shortly. United Airlines flight 2358 coming up from Houston, Texas at 777 at 200. 4 minutes out, lining up for 28 left. That's up China Eastern at flight 5990 heading to Shanghai and 777 at 300ER will be starting its taxi here shortly, heading out to the 2.8.
And the 28 left, that is 2350. Quick cross 28 left on Echo, ground southwest 267.
United 785, hold short runway 28 left. United 336, traffic car, departure.
Ones, this flight heading to Tokyo Narita, flight 837. Much Ryan. This is Brisbane, Australia. It's early in the morning. Pictures are awesome. Volume even better. Thank you, Ryan. Our aircraft heading out there to the 28s.
Tango, contact company.
Tango, ground, that is 155.
Unit.
Cutting in and out. No, it's the internet. Don't worry about it.
Straight left.
Full short, straight left, 557.
Flight 364, 1250 and 24. Runway 28 right. Clear for takeoff. C91 San Francisco aircraft to make turbulence heavy. Short final for the parallel. 124011, runway 28 right. And other heavies will be departing the parallel as well.
Roger that, clear to land, 28 right, sir. It's 5931.
Runway traffic 10 mile final.
Line up on the right, on the along there.
Oh, no worries, you can put the left.
Right, pull on the left.
Japan Airlines is going to be taken. If you're just joining us, we had the ones this morning, about 30 minutes ago. It's flight heading back. And this 777 at 300 ER, the United 777 heading to Tokyo.
That was 3342 to it.
3342 left, clear land, talk to make turbulence heavies in position.
Third land 28 left, that was 3340.
Gunner, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Awesome, up to Gunner, runway 28 right.
Flex to 320.
Jet 858, approaching the bridge of the Aspen Bridge visual, 28 right.
Japan 190, contact North Departure.
Japan 1 heavy, good day.
City 1 on Tango, hold short, runway 28 left. On Tango, hold short, 28 left.
20 Eastern, going to be using the taxiway in front of our cameras.
327, caution, wing turbulence for the heavy 777 in the upwind with 25025 on after trunking, running straight right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 2 left at 837.
Traffic will hold a position, constant wing turbulence, heavy 777, clear, position ready.
Landscow is 3340.
3342, turn left into Santa Company.
Left negative ground point, correct 3340.
Landscow 320.
I don't know what this is.
Standing. United 837 heavy 125 turn after gunner, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Ground gunner, clear for takeoff. Left United 837 heavy.
1560, crossing that bus, running straight left.
Sorry guys, we're having internet. It doesn't matter what. It seems like no matter who you use, T-Mobile, Verizon, none of them seem to work perfectly out here, which is too bad. Up. So internet here at Bayfront Park, I can't figure out what's going on. There's got to be towers down or something. We were talking about it over dinner last night that I was back here in February. That was the first time I was here. Late February. If you guys remember, I did shows Wednesday and Thursday here at Bayfront Park. We used Verizon and we had not even one hiccup in those 2 days. It was perfect. It was perfect. Then we came back here about 3 weeks ago, did the weekend show, and the Saturday show was fairly decent. And then at one point we started having a little bit of hiccup. It wasn't a big deal. And then by Sunday, the next day, it was like, forget about it. It was in and out all through the course of the day. So about 3 weeks ago, there seems to be something that went down or incorrectly with the towers around SFO. Same time that we were here, and apparently other live streamers are having massively horrible issues here at Bayfront Park as well. Now, we bought Starlink. We tried it out yesterday, and unfortunately that is not going to work for us, so that will be heading back to Starlink. But Verizon is not working here, and it worked very well 3 months ago. And we also tried T-Mobile, which seems to be okay, but at one point it does fall apart. Now I'm using AT&T, which is probably the most solid signal here, but that also is having issues as well. So I apologize for having internet issues. That is what's going on. I don't know what if there's a tower down. I would hope that at some point the communication companies would realize that. Some of you guys said maybe it's intentional. They don't want live streamers at the airport. I highly doubt that is the cause.
6413, 228 left. 6413, Sunstart traffic will hold in position with 27016. Runway 28 left.
This did happen at LAX about 3 years ago. T-Mobile was completely solid outside of LAX, and then one random day it just didn't work anymore. And geez, guys, what's going on here? I have like 9 lines with you guys, and kind of Lenham Towers in Westchester got vandalized, and they were trying to get a hold of the property owner, and the property owner wasn't returning their calls, so they couldn't get to the actual tower. So it vandalized, so it was down, which was causing issues around LAX. So that does happen. I don't think it's an intentional thing from SFO or anything like that.
304 on that truck at wind 270 at 11, runway 28 left.
But as you're seeing here today, we are having a little glitch here and there. It's not, I guess,
4.5 mile final number. You're going to go right out.
not the best, but we're doing the best we can. We've gone through all the options, I should say. We have 3 options. Actually, we've had 4 options, and the last option right now is AT&T. So we'll just continue with that. And if it gets bad, then we'll just call it an early day.
The Ember and the upwind will turn away.
I call AT&T.
Wind 260 at 26, turning 28 left.
I'm sure I could call AT&T. Anybody can call AT&T.
Yeah, 790 is the approach and crossing 28 left. Hold short 28 right. Let me know when you're ready.
Hours.
Well, this is 304 and that right turn. Contact NorCal approach. Have a good one. On the turn now, over to NorCal. You have a good morning. Coast 5304. At 790, traffic on a 4 mile final with an Airbus, make 28 right, line up and wait. Line up and wait, 28 right, United, 790. Take American 2428. American 2428, traffic is going into position. Roger. Quarter 669, quickly left turn Echo, hold short, runway 28 left. Left turn Echo, short 28 left, quarter 669.
It's quarter E2, arriving at 28 right, coming in from Toronto.
Air Canada 740 is not going to be ready at the end. Do you want us to go into Fox 2? Air Canada 740, yeah, then just let me know when you're ready. Thanks. Thank you. Into Fox 2.
Air France.
Be ready to go as soon as the Ember clears down.
84 coming up from Paris, 777 at 200 ER. 9 minutes out, we'll be arriving on runway 28 left, as well as
runway 28 right.
United Airlines flight 876 coming up from Tokyo Haneda on a 777 at 200 ER, just 8 minutes out.
Chinese 590 Heavies, I'm turning 28 left, line from wait, traffic on the next 8 mile final, 737.
Do have ITA bringing in the A330neo coming in from Rome, flight 640. That aircraft now just 36 minutes away.
Alright, 128 Summit Tower, good afternoon, caution activity, Heavy 777 going into position, wind 27011, runway 28 left, clear the bank. Alright, 2 left, 128. 413 left, Echo ground, make it day. Traffic Echo over ground, sky 6430. Triple 1833 on Tango, crossing to left, contact ground, make it day. Crossing left on Tango and over ground, 1833. Quarter 69 on Echo, crossing to left, contact ground, make it day. And Echo cross 8 left, and ground point 8, quarter 69. United 799, traffic right turn, contact NorCal departure today.
300 ER, heading back to Shanghai, lining up 28 left. Apologize if I sound sick. I'm not sick. I'm it's because of the wind, and they just cut the grass here too. My allergies are out of control. Well, TMI. My nose is dripping. I'm sure some people are like, "Oh, just Kevin gets sick overnight."
Chinese 590 Heavy, RNAV gunner, wind 260 at 25, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV gunner, runway 28 left, American 2428, hold short, runway 28 left. Hold short, 28 left, American 2428.
aircraft waiting to cross over the ones. That includes this flight, United Airlines Flight 2209 heading to Newark, a 777 at 300ER, as well as United Airlines Flight 2645 also heading to Newark, and a 757 at 200. The 777 flights running about an hour late. The 757 running about 2 hours late and still has not even crossed the ones.
Alaska 28, left turn echo, ground plane, good day. Alaska Echo with the Alaska 122. American 2428, traffic technically upfield and traffic will hold in position on Tango, cross 92 left, contact ground plane, good day.
Cross 2 left on Tango, over the ground, American 2428. San Fred Tower, Cross 3450, so visual runway 2 left.
Cross 3450, South Tower, traffic in position is a 737, wind 260 at 27, runway 2 left, for the line.
Right left, clear to land, Cross 3450.
United 876 Heavy to the mile for runway 28 right. United 876 Heavy, comes to tower, wind 260 at 27, runway 28 right, for the line. Straight right, clear to land, United 876. South 3850, RNAV west low, wind 260 at 27, runway 28 left, perfect. Contact North departure today.
Departure CS Southwest 38.
That flight southwest taking off at 28 left heading to Phoenix, Arizona. United flights coming in from Tokyo, Haneda. United Airlines Flight 876 at 777 at 200.
The heavy 777 on a 3-mile final for the parallel. Traffic position, wind 280 at 26, runway. American 3018 traffic on a 7-mile final.
No, it is not common for...
Tower Canada 740 ready when able.
Air Canada 740, Roger. Are you going to need the back taxi or can you take it from front?
Still waiting to cross over the ones to head out to the 28s. As that clock just gets...
Hold short, runway 28 left.
Airplane, right, full for 3.
This flight also running about 2 hours late.
American 3018, RNAV west, low wind 270, runway 28 left, clear to take off.
RNAV west, 28 left, clear to take off.
Script 54. Ready for departure.
Cross 28 left, full short, 28 right, mode by Tower Delta 396, visual 28 right.
Air Canada 740, traffic 4.5 out is the heavy 777, runway 28 left, mount point, you'll go right out. Parallel, wind 260 at 24, runway 28 right for the line, you're also following heavy 777 over the numbers.
Delta 396, clear to land, runway 28 right, copy the traffic. Tower goes.
Final is an A220.
Let him away, straight right.
Air Canada 740, traffic 3 out behind. United 876 heavy all the way down to Quebec, hold short, runway 28 left.
It's up next for arrival of the 28 left.
Roxbury 1338.
Delta 396, position is an RJ, low departure shortly.
Delta 396.
Yeah, 876, heavy, hold short, runway 28 left. Hold short. Plus 902, Sarah Cross, main turbines calling heavy trim 7 on. Canada 740, the right turn, contact NorCal departure, have a great day.
NorCal right turn, Canada 746, to help.
Square 6445, RNAV, trucking.
Leanna, I apologize about the internet.
84, Mike Heavy, left turn, Echo, ground 1 to 1.80 block.
Ground, yeah, but I don't like the Michaela.
6 heavy traffic legs out of field on Quebec, cross runway 28 left, contact ground 1 today.
Cross right left, contact ground. Yeah,
Germany with the super chat. Appreciate that. For me, there's nothing better than ending the day with Airline Videos live show. Thanks, Plane Jockey Kevin, for entertaining the world.
Yeah,
My pleasure.
2432 South Tower, runway 28
It's a
right.
little difficult when we have no internet.
Square 6445, contact NorCal departure, have a great day.
departure, have a great day, 6445.
Yeah, 2432, traffic to hold in position as the Gulf Stream.
Copy, right, 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 right.
Traffic 7 mile final is a 737, runway 28 right, on wait. Wait right, line up to be a few more minutes, hold short, runway 28 right. Okay, hold short.
Sorry guys, our internet is getting worse, not better. Stand by 1 second.
Sub 396, hold short, runway 28 left.
Sub 396, we're maintaining that go, hold short, 28 left.
Coast traffic is 6 miles ahead. Runway 28 right, clear to land. Traffic to hold on position as Gulf Stream.
Normal speed, clear to land, speed right, exit 330.
Delta 902, left Echo ground 8, have a good one.
Left Echo ground 1 8. Thanks.
And position 339, I'm not showing anybody behind you for at least 10 miles, so. Delta 396 after the company, cross 28 left Echo, contact ground, good day.
Delta 396 after the company, cross to 8 left at Echo.
with a $5 super chat through PayPal. Thanks so much, Ray. Says, hi, Kevin. Thanks for today's stream. The stream is fine, even with the internet's hiccups. Maybe a tip will help. Thank you, Ray. I think I resolved the little hiccup. Hopefully we're in the clear here. We'll continue on here.
Looks at 463, any tree right, line up wait, Travis 5 mile final execution.
Sweet right, line up point, foot shift, 463.
Two planes heading to Newark, still waiting to cross over the ones.
At 2432 on Tango cross MHA, that's ground 56.
All right, doesn't seem to be getting much better.
Parallel 33, estimate bridge, 28 right.
Plus 33 San Francisco, wind 27021, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 right, Alaska 33.
All right, guys. We'll continue on here. If it keeps on getting worse, we're just going to call it a day. ANA, the 777-300ER now heading out to the 28s. This flight will be heading back to Tokyo Narita.
Looks at 463, RNAV west, slow runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Nav left, slow, clear for takeoff, looks at 463.
I think what's really, I'll be blunt, sucks about this is SFO is one of my favorite spots to come and do the live streams. And if we can't get a solid connection here, we're not coming up. We're not going to come up here.
United 2166, San Francisco Tower, RNAV trucking, wind 27021, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV trucking, clear for takeoff, 28 left, United 2166.
I'll try to make some calls once I get back to LA.
Looks at 463, contact NorCal for traffic.
But it seems like every single network has an issue. So I would assume it's a cell tower that a lot of the networks all utilize. So just by calling AT&T, maybe it would help, but it appears to be T-Mobile, Verizon, all of them. So I feel like I'm back in the days of Phoenix. Remember how bad Phoenix was? Oh, I remember those early days. There in Phoenix. Phoenix has actually gotten much better.
Good afternoon, American 2423, southbound San Mateo Bridge.
American 2423, San Mateo, good afternoon. Cross make service, heavy 777 will depart prior to your arrival. Wind 26019er, runway 28 left, clear to land. 28 left, 2423. 339 right turn and ground 120. Have a good day.
Alright, ground is 120. Thank you, Sitch.
On 7 heavy, San Francisco Tower, RNAV gunner, wind 26019er, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Upon Airways Flight 7 heading back to Tokyo Narita on the 777-300ER. Be taking off on the runway 28 left. Did you try wrapping the antennas with tin foil? I used to work on TVs a while back. I remember those days.
West 373, 7 resume normal speed, crossing turn from heavy 777 departing the parallel, wind 260 at 21, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Flight 7 lined up there on the 28 left. Jockey Kevin over. And our legend Jane gifting 50 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Jane. That is awesome support. Thank you so much. I don't even know if I'm live on BTS. Thank you so much, Jane. Awesome support. Thank you so much. Korean Air, the 777 at 300ER. Flight heading back to Seoul. Now started its taxi. We'll head out to the 28s. Of course, yesterday we saw the 777 and then the newer livery, updated livery. Well, the clock keeps ticking for these two Newark flights. Again, the United Airlines Flight 2209, the 777 at 300ER, heading to Newark. Scheduled departure time is 11:30. It's currently 12:44. And United Airlines Flight 2645 heading to Newark as well, the 757. Scheduled departure time this morning was 10:20. Hopefully we'll get it over on the taxiway closest to our cameras here. Derek, super chat, thank you so much. Fox is laughing at me. You in the bushes laughing at me. So it looks like the Korean Air 777 is going to cross the ones a little bit farther from our cameras.
RNAV truck and runway 28 left, clear to stand up.
RNAV truck and 28 left,
373 on Echo crossing to that. I think ground planning today.
That American flight heading to Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, flight 1996, A321. Also have Eva Air in the Star Alliance livery, flight 7, heading back to Taipei and a 777 at 300 yard lining up. As well as Cathay Pacific flight 879 heading to Hong Kong at A350 at 900. Green Air waiting to cross over the 1s. We'll head to the 2-8s. And a friend, Renette Adele, gifting 5 Airline Videos Live memberships. She's with us here at Bayfront Park. Thank you so much, Renette. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a 15-second delay. Flight 640 coming in from Rome. A330 at Neo, just 11 minutes out. Stop at Newark, and that's the reason why those Newark flights are not crossing over the 1s.
American 1996 radio check. American 1996, I'm Tower, good morning. Cool, sound like you had a stuck mic here on frequency for a second. American 1996, it's better now. It is, yes, we're just checking things. American 1996. We're like American 1996, 22 left, line up wait. Line up wait, 28 left, American 1996. RNAV trucking, runway 28 left, clear to take off. RNAV trucking, clear to take off, 28 left, American 1996. Clear to take off, in the right turn, contact from customer traffic line. Don't get as low, doesn't make sense. I'm turning to it, that's fine, I'm waiting. Avoid.
You know, the Lufthansa Queen, flight 454, coming in from Frankfurt, the 747-8 Intercontinental, now just 23 minutes away, running about 30 minutes behind. The Big Q, Qatar Airways, A350 1000, coming in from Doha, flight 737, just 27 minutes away. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We're just not having a great day in terms of internet connection here. not surprising. We kind of went into this this week knowing that we were going to have internet issues. We were in high hopes with Starlink, and unfortunately that is not going to work out at this point.
Runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff, 28 left, RNAV truck, Southwest 2258.
Yeah, up 2273, that's 23 left, line up and wait.
Runway 28 left, line up and wait, Delta 2272.
No, I'm not quitting. I'm still here, still standing, barely, because I'm being blown away. Yeah, it is extremely windy here today. We thought it was windy yesterday. I would say it's probably... Well, I think yesterday was it about... Gosh, I don't even want to say what the wind was yesterday. I can't remember. They were talking, what, 25 miles per hour gusts?
2258, contact rocket departure, have a good day.
Delay to departure, Southwest 2258, have to.
Green Air, they fly heading back to Seoul on the 777-300ER now, making its way to 28, more than likely 28 left. Got the EVA Air on the Star Alliance 777-300ER making its way out to the 28s.
Will be a straight out departure. Your RNAV truck. Wind 270 runway 28 left. Clear for takeoff.
Departure, RNAV truck and clear for takeoff 28 left or 2 left.
Exit at 858. I'm turning 28 right. Line up and wait.
Runway 28 right. Line up and wait. Exit 858.
Delta 2272. Contact rocket departure. Have a good day.
Departure Delta 2272. Good day.
Star Alliance livery 777-300ER, now making his way out to the 28s. I don't know, but you know it's weird, Joni. Joni's talking about you didn't let the jet blast get you at Maho Beach in St. Martin. I think about that, Joni. It's kind of weird. I guess I had a good stance. I thought, there's no way I'm going to be blown by this A320 into the water, though the water was really nice, but with the equipment, then we would have been done at that point. Speaking of done, I think we're getting closer to it here today.
Exit 858, RNAV truck in wind 27022, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, ejected 858.
Korean Air 024 Heavy, that's good tower.
So I would say, you know, if you're going to go to St. Martin and do that, bring goggles. That was the biggest thing I realized is all that sand that's up on the road kind of blows right in your face. So you're going to get sand blasted. Definitely need goggles if you're going to do it. I can honestly say, been there, done it. I don't think I would ever do it again. But I definitely stand on the side and watch everyone get blown into the water and laugh.
858, contact market departure. Have a great day.
Over to departure, ejected 858. Good day.
So we got Korean Air, we got that Cathay Pacific A350. Going to be heading out to the 28s. This flight heading back to Seoul, and the 777-300ER going to be taking off on the 28 left.
Header 640 Heavy, for tower crossing Victoria. Heavy
Ita on its way to 28 left as well.
Runway 28 left.
It's an A330 Neo coming in from Rome.
Would it take you long to get the numbers for runway 28 right?
It wouldn't take long, but we can take a minute.
Delta 78. Okay, I've got traffic on a 6-mile final, and with this heavy departing, I won't be able to get you out before that traffic 6-mile final. We can either wait for them, or we can do 28 right in a minute or two.
All right, we'll just wait for 28 left. Thank you for Delta 2078.
Okay, no problem. Delta 2078, hold short and 28 left.
Hold short, 28 left.
Tower 343, bridge visual 28 right. At 343, some tower crossing terms, heavy 330s over the bridge for the parallel, and the heavy 777 departs the parallel. Wind 260 at 23, runway 28 right, for the man.
Oh yeah, Rita's in the chat. Oh yeah, everyone was talking about Rita yesterday. We love Rita.
Plan runway 28 right for departure for your float time. I can get you going in about 8 minutes. Trainer 34, heading contact our counterpart for your day. 834.
All right, Ita heading to 28 left.
Hold short of Fox 834, no go full length behind the Delta there. Hold short and 28 left. Plan
It's the flight coming from Rome on the A330 Neo.
Full length. Plan 834. Korean Air 024, heading contact mark out departure for your day. Same, Korean Air 024 ready.
Plenty of Itas at JFK next week. One of my favorites, the A330-200 in this livery.
Runway 28 left, final wing.
Runway 28 left on the 2017.
A350 now crossing over the ones.
Echo ground 12120, good day.
Echo ground 120, the AIRLINE report, sorry.
Christopher Brown with the $5 super chat. Thanks so much, Christopher. Spending my birthday enjoying AVL. Looking forward to the JFK show. Side note, how are you liking the Land Cruiser? I love the Land Cruiser. Yeah, it's probably one of the best cars, should I say, best fitting cars. And happy birthday, by the way.
Takeoff to 8 left, Delta 2078.
I think the best thing about that car, obviously the size. It's not huge, though it looks big. It's not as big as the older Land Cruisers. It's not small. It's obviously bigger than the Volkswagen that I had. But we're able to get all the equipment in the back without putting the seats down, and that actually impresses me a lot. Gas mileage is okay. It doesn't have a huge tank on it, so I do, for these road trips to like Phoenix and San Francisco, I do have to stop about 1 or 2 stops, fill up the gas tank. So not breaking the bank every time, but the tank is not extremely huge because they do have the spare tire underneath the back end of the car. And they also have a battery in the back. So there's no option for a third row on the Land Cruiser with Toyota. If you need a third row, you have to get the Lexus version. Spend another $40,000 for basically the same car. Obviously, there's some cool options on the Lexus version, including the moonroof that goes all the way to the back. But I do like it. It's definitely filling the need that we had here on the channel, and that was have extra room for the equipment. So it's a nice drive on top of that. I was going to buy like one of those Ford Transits and just have like nothing in the back. That was an option. And people are like, no, Kevin, don't do that. What if you have to drive people around? What if you have family in town?
Contact to a left, hold short to a right, Eva 7.
Someone asked me the other day on that road trip, are you going to take a off-road? You got 4x4 capability with that. I don't think so. I'm afraid that I would damage the car.
Additional traffic ahead and to the right. 2.5 miles southbound Avenue Gate 1100 at the Sirius.
Okay.
Maggie says you can get the 4Runner with the third row. Yeah, I guess so. I'll tell you, that 4Runner, that was originally what I was going to get, and I don't think it would have been big enough, I'll be honest with you.
Cathay 879 Heavy, Sun Guitar, 828 left, line up weight, you're going to be number 3 for departure.
Looks like
line up to 1, Cathay.
Eva heading to 28 right. Cathay will head for takeoff on to 28 left.
Runway 28 right, let's take off.
Takeoff simply just
Arch Enterprise with the Superjet. Appreciate that. It says TAP is an hour with a special livery that means 2 things. The nickname TUI 100, a clue of the livery. I'll tell you meaning of the livery when it arrives. It's not just it's just a sticker, right?
Delta 2074, 7 fair, crossing kilometers heavy departure parallel, wind 27026, runway 28 right, clear to land.
clear to land, Delta 27.
Lufthansa Queen now just 3 minutes out, looking to like a 28 left arrival.
Heavy traffic, 4.5 mile final, 737, runway 28 right, line up weight, be ready to go, please.
now wait down to a Rocky van.
Good to see you. Have a good flight. You still on time for 7 o'clock? Yes, yes, likewise. All right, take care. Is that your whole crew that you're with? Yeah.
Okay. 24 first available at turn, please cross runway 28 left.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Left and cross 28 left.
Grabbed that before close. I want a litter. Thank you.
Keep it 007, heavy traffic 2.5 mile final behind you. RNAV gunner, wind 270 at 22. Runway
Right, Eva
right,
lining up to...
Going to 8 right, clear for takeoff. Eva 007.
To 8 right.
On order for the 454.
Cathay lined up for 2-8 left.
Stop the 454 Heavy, Sumter Tower, good afternoon. Caution wake turbulence, the Heavy A350 is holding in position. Wind 280 at 21, runway 28 left, clear to land. 454, copy. Runway 28 left. American 166 on Paris. The wake turbulence is going to be a couple minutes until I can get you going. Plan runway 28 right for departure.
Well, plan 28 right for departure, American 166.
Leaves the next arrival at 28 left. This is with the Cathay Pacific A350 is now lined up. It's flight heading to Hong Kong.
Hold short, runway 28 right.
Cross 28 left, hold short, 28 right, American 166.
American 2192.
Yeah, there's no birds around here today, I would assume, because of the wind.
Air 3367, Pair customary temperature flying Heavy 747 on a 4 mile final. Traffic will hold in position. Wind 27024, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear left, clear to land. Go 3367, copy all.
American 2192 on Echo, cross runway 28 left, contact ground for 80 days. American 2192 on Echo, cross traffic, left, ground point, Charles. Cathay 59 heavy, contact North Carolina, good day. Lufthansa, yes, I should.
Alright, the Lufthansa Queen up on next for arrival.
We are American 166.
American 166, traffic's on a 6 mile final, an A321, runway 28 right, line up and wait.
28 right, line up and wait, American 166. Oh boy.
I hear a oh boy. Oh boy.
Up 2074, Echo or Tango, hold short, runway 28 left. Up 2074 on Echo, hold short, runway 28 left.
On Echo, short, 28 left, up 2074.
American 166, customary clearance for the Heavy A350 that departed for parallel. RNAV trucking, wind 260 at 24, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV trucking 28 right, clear for takeoff, American 166.
United 901 Heavy, Sumter traffic 6 mile final is member, and 28 left, line up and wait.
Approach left, then right, Bravo,
2074 wind at the way, cross me left, traffic in position, coming up Maple PM.
In case you're wondering, those two Newark flights still waiting there.
Right turn, contact North departure, have a great day.
Good day, American 16.
A little late for the top of the hour, but let's do it anyway.
5518, visual statement. 5518, September, good afternoon. Change to runway 28 right, runway 28 right, to line 1260.
Just after 1 p.m. here in a very windy SFO. You're watching continuous live coverage of SFO airport action right here on Airline Videos Live. It is Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. My gosh, it's so windy. Your plane tracking cabin is almost falling over twice as we continue on here. All action on the 2.8s. One is closed. The ones are closed down because of the high wind. So we have all the action up there on the 2.8s. Thanks, everyone.
Heavy contact, North departure, have a great day.
901, see ya. Good guy, Heavy with you, inbound,
89 Heavy, some Sarah, need 28 left, quick land traffic will hold a position.
Land 28 left,
Yeah, 1008, some Sarah, traffic on a 12-mile final to Heavy 777, runway 28 left, line from wing. Up white, one way, 2 left, 10 away.
United 777 heading into London Heathrow, flight 901. Got the big queue, Qatar Airways flight 737 coming up from Doha, A350 1000, just 9 minutes out. We'll be arriving on 28 left. Also, United Airlines flight 889 coming up from Beijing on a 777 to 300ER, 3 minutes out. And United Airlines flight 900 coming up from London Heathrow, 777 to 200ER, 7 minutes away. British Airways A380 Super flight 285 coming up from London Heathrow, just 21 minutes away.
United 1008, RNAV trucking, wing 270 at 28, runway 28 left. Clear for takeoff. RNAV trucking, clear for takeoff, 215, United 1008. Get 305, turning 28 left, line of weight, you're going to go right out. Traffic on a 9-mile final of the Heavy 777. And 305, line of weight, great. United 1333, Center, plan runway 28 right for departure.
We'll fly 28 right, departure at 1333.
Get 889, heavy reach, final approach, 3 more departure prior to your arrival.
Go to final,
United 305, company Minneapolis will turn away. RNAV westbound, wind 270 at 26, runway 28 left. Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, RNAV to west, 305.
Traffic on the gate, turning 28 left, line of weight, you're going to go right out. Traffic 6.5 mile final, Heavy 777.
Yeah, line up runway 20 left,
A380 Super flight 28225 coming up from Dubai, just 27 minutes away. We also Fiji Airways in a One World livery, flight 870 coming from Nani, the A330-200, 26 minutes away. How come I didn't know that Fiji was part of the One World?
At 305, contact North departure, have a good one.
Oh yeah, we did have the Marriott burger last night. It was good, don't get me wrong, but it was not as the same as the last time. And I'm trying to figure out exactly why. I think the patty was smaller. It was interesting. It was still good, but not as good as the last time. Of course, Charlie's like, oh, great, it's great. You dragged me here, and it's not as good as the last time.
1333 at the approach end, cross me to left, and to right, amount of weight, close to traffic to that. Runway is 12 mile final, 737.
Cross to left, straight right, left, away, 1333.
Jazz 558, the right turn, contact North departure, have a great day.
The right turn, north departure, good day, Jazz 558.
The 777 coming in from London Heathrow. Next arrival on 28 left. Still a $26 burger. $26 for that Wagyu. On the menu it says they're donating some proceeds to the LA wildfire victims. It was on the menu the last time as well. How much of that $26 is going to the fire victims?
Tower United 900 Heavy, visual 2 left.
900 Heavy, 7 star, crossing clearance, following Heavy 777 on short final, wind 27019, runway 28 left, for the net.
28 left, barrel land, United 900 Heavy.
Heavy left, Echo or Tango, ground 8, have a good one.
Okay, Echo Tango and go to ground, yeah.
6518, traffic west of field, cross me to left, Kilo, contact ground, will see ya. Yeah, 1561, traffic approaching 2 mile final.
Next United 777, now short final for 28 left. I knew you guys would say $26 for a hamburger, that's insane. When you start thinking about it, yeah, because what does a burger cost to In and Out? $3, $4?
Right there, Canada, step forward.
At 1333, contact North departure, have a good one. Yeah, 1561, traffic not a mile, final now, no delay, please.
Does come with fries or a salad. Does that count?
Coaster 65617 Tower, Hunters Point departure approved, squawk 0315.
Actually, if we go back there again and get the burger again, I'm going to say, how much of this $26 is going to the LA fire victims?
Wind 260 at 24, runway 28 left for tonight.
Settle down on the 28 left for 95 select.
United 3547 Tower, traffic on an 8 mile final to Heavy 350, runway 28 left, final wait.
Modify runway 28 left, 354.
Coaster 6567, high-rise departure is approved, thanks. Ground 112.8, have a good day.
I'm down Echo on ground, United 900 Heavy.
Boy, it is just not good news for these two Newark flights. Delay on that 777. Originally, departure time is 11:30 this morning.
United 354 are now westbound, wind
10:20 for the 757. Going on 3 hours. And you're not even in the air at this point.
3027, turning 28 left, line up weight, travel 4.5 mile finals, heavy A350, you'll go right down. Line up weight, 28 left, southwest, 3020. Sector 6567, radar contact, the altitude. 6567.
CB Valley Pat, does the $26 include overnight parking? No, that's another 50 bucks.
Delta, hold short, runway 28 left.
Down to Delta, hold short, 28 left.
You can take your time, there's no one for 28 ready. Sub 3020, traffic is 1 dual base, straight out departure here, RNAV truck, 260 at 20, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV truck at 28 left, clear for takeoff, southwest 3020.
Big Q, the A350 1000 flight coming in from Doha. Next arrival on the 28 left.
Yeah, 354, contact, not gonna park, have a good one. That's a 354.
This wind is absolutely crazy.
Sub 3020 in the right turn, contact North departure, have a good one.
Once we turn right here over to departure southwest, 3020, have a good one.
Good potato 57 tower crossing service, strong heavy 350 on a short final, and traffic will hold in position, wind 280 at 26, running 28 left for land. Westjet 1509, 7 tower traffic 6 mile final is the regional jet, running 28 left, line up and wait, traffic will cross downfield.
Line up and wait, 28 left, Westjet 1509.
Downwind to the tower, low Westjet 1774, window Williams, 2-way clear. Westjet 1774, 7 tower, there's a helicopter 12 to 1 o'clock and 4 miles, low level 600 building, clears the arrival corridor, wind 260 at 23, runway 28 left for land.
The wind really make you sick, Johnny? You know, it's not the wind, it's my allergies. Everything's blowing into my eyes. My nose is running.
Western Echo, please, or here on 19 right, it would be great.
Okay, we're going to go on 19 right. Thank you very much.
Doing British Airways plane 285 coming in from London Heathrow at A380 Super, just 8 minutes out.
Perry 5 expected, ground 1 to 120.
Okay, on 19 right, 120, calculation.
Traffic 2 miles off the left-hand side, southbound application 1,100 here out of the class level airspace. Radar services terminated. Squawk to maintain VFR. If you can change the approved, we'll talk to you later. Western 1774, right approach, wind is 260 at 26. I appreciate that. Ground did a really good job there, so we're just going to go. You'll be number 3 for departure. Western 1509, contact North departure at 3J. Western 1509, contact Contact departure 120.9 today. United 1385, San Francisco Tower, 28 left, line up and wait.
That's Runway, United 1385.
Go to D05 left turn Echo, ground 8, have a good one. Okay, 741, traffic designated field traffic also holding in position on Delta cross 28 left, contact ground 8 today.
Delta cross 28 left over to ground, Delta 741.
United 1385, RNAV trucking, wind 290 at 21.
Having the internet, you guys can't even hear me right now.
Eddie 21, 728 left, line up wait, you're going to go right out. Line up and wait, 28 left, United 21. Departure 74, left turn Echo, hold short, runway 28 left.
Left turn Echo, hold short, 28 left.